Welcome to Tuesday, everyone. Thoughts with CP. And even though this episode is being recorded on a Monday, first of all, I would like to thank you guys for getting myself and Danielle to 40,000 downloads. It's probably more than that now on Monday, July 20th, 2020. Secondly, and you guys knew this was coming out of my mouth, I would like to thank every single teacher, every single teacher. I don't care if you're distance learning, I don't care if you're homeschooling. Homeschooling nowadays is distance learning. I don't care if you're masking up and going inside the classroom and going every which way. I would not like to be masking up. Personally, as you guys know, Danielle and I have compromised immune system, said the journalist with complexities of disabilities, hosted by CP. And I'm like, masking up to go into school is the last possible thing I want to do right now, and I am not going back. I am not going back. But the state of education right now, and this is from a retired educator's um, standpoint, and for those of you that are new here and don't know why I say I'm a retired educator, is because I was flying home and basically knew I was coming home to job loss. Knew I was coming home from Podfest, which happened to be in Orlando, Florida, before the pandemic hit hit across the country and worldwide. But I knew I was coming home to job loss. So yes, I am a motivational speaker and a podcaster and content creator. I'm also a journalist in training, even though I'm sharpening my craft and in that sense. And I do multi-level marketing on the side of all that stuff. But my main job is going to be content creation slash journalist in training with CP. But my main point being is I am not going back into the classroom. You could not pay me $1,000 right now to go back into the classroom. So for those of you who are, and I know the schedule is a little bit wonky because I know that you guys are supposed to start in August. I know that with social distancing, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit wonkified, and I just don't know what to think. I mean, I'm watching the news every single day. Well, I'm not watching it. I'm more listening to it on my Amazon smart speaker just because I'm a more auditory learner than I am visual learner, and I can't watch TV anymore due to I got so much of it pounded at me when my dad was alive that I have decided to eliminate the screen time as much as I can for my own safety and health. But all in all, I would say there's been an article on CNN saying that teachers are creating wills because they are so scared to have death. And all in all, I would say do what you can to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself mentally sane. I mean, I'm trying to think if I was still in your shoes, what I would do. One, I would pick a favorite podcast, and it doesn't have to be Ask Gwen on the Artwork of ZP or the amazing voices of teachers, which will um somewhat ramp up after my journalism degree. Pick a favorite podcast, sit in that parking lot before you mask up because you can't breathe in those masks because I know that because it's a lot of mandate um, out here, and of course my two aides have masks on, and you can't breathe in these masks. I mean, the hospital grade mask that you're seeing us all in, including myself, including Daniel, you can't breathe. So I would recommend you either listen to Pandora or get a subscription to Pandora, which is only $13. I know that because I have one. And or get a subscription to Spotify or get a subscription to Amazon Music and try that, or just listen to Ask Gwen or any of the podcasts of your choice before you go in and deal with chaos. Because what I've been told, looking at it from the outside, and the outsider's perspective now, is education's gone chaos. Education has literally gone chaos. And my stepmom, my stepmom, bless her heart, she's never been in education in her life. Um, she goes, "You left Country Day at a good time to leave Country Day," and it's like, hello, hello. It's like I subdivided on the walls. I came home to no job. I came home to all I had was content creation at that time. Now I have content creation slash my journalism degree. Now I have multi-level marketing on the side of that. But content creation slash my journalism degree is going to be the my full time job. And so and people are like, the coronavirus kicked your job out of the way when you are so talented in education that you could go back into education in 2 seconds flat. Well, the only way I'm going back into education, you guys, I would have to have a computer screen in front of me now because I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I have I don't want to die. I have a compromised immune system, as you well know, and I don't want to die in the process of educating kids. Ah, not happening, not happening. And to the brave soldiers, to and I call them soldiers because that's what they are nowadays. To the brave soldiers, aka teachers, who are going back into the classroom. Oh, sit on the sidelines and be a silent cheerleader. Oh, sit on the sidelines and be a silent cheerleader. There's no way, and there's no way in the heck I will be going back into the classroom with the amount of money teachers make. Oh no, 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 no. I'll stay retired. I'll stay at home. I'll put a computer screen in front of me. I'll finish up my journalism degree and call it good. There's no way I am going back into the education space. And I know that Danielle is going back to her job all masked up, which I think is great. But at the same time, this is a new reality where we all can't breathe and we all can't hug one another, and I don't like it. And I don't like it, and yeesh, it's like I don't like it. I haven't hugged people since March. I hugged people in October and then went a time span without hugging people. But then the last time I hugged the actual person was in March, and that was my stepmom. And the doctors who I keep talking to behind the scenes go, you can't hug people. And I am like, well, wait a minute. I am the social butterfly. I like to hug people. People like to hug me in a sense. And I can hug people. I can hug my I I left without seeing my kids. Um and when I say the kids, I had to do country day graduation virtually. I had to do a couple minutes of country day graduation virtually. And I left without saying goodbye to my kids, and then I went on my merry way. So this is going to be the new reality. I don't think, and mark my words when I say this, I don't think it's going to be over until 2021. And so if you, as teachers who are marching back into the classroom and literally risking your lives, and I'm not talking fire drills, and I'm not talking um, safety protocols, which all teachers have to go through now. I'm just talking coronavirus, and I am thinking for those of you who, and oh, by the way, I'm doing a deep dive on August 12th at 10 a.m. on what CP is actually like. And I'll put the Zoom link. On my personal Facebook and on my business pages on Facebook. And so you guys can come have a coffee chat with me. And then that will be 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And for those teachers who are on lunch break at and I may do one at a different time on August 12th. I may do two of them on August 12th. So for those teachers who are um, listening to this, you get a chance to interact with me too and talk to me live. And I may do a live Q&A on this podcast in September, all depending on how everything goes in my life. And yeah, so be brave, be strong, and that's all I have to say. And pick Pandora music wisely, pick podcast wisely. And for those of you that know, that don't know how to subscribe to a podcast, I recommend you look at subscribing to one because that's going to be a moment of then before you go into the fire of coronavirus slash education. And I am trying to, and I'm happy to bring on more retired educators on this podcast because I just want you guys to know, number one, your loves. Number two, you need all the essential help that you can get. And I don't think that hand sanitizer is going to help this. I don't think that masking up is going to help this. I just think that having the wisdom of you can do it is going to help. This no mask, no set of hand sanitizer in your bags are going to help it, and no set of cute masks are going to help it. You're just going to have to be brave, be strong, be beautiful. And those of you who are going back to in person learning, I feel bad. I do feel bad for you guys because those of you who are going back to in person entertainment, I like Danielle. I feel bad for you, Danielle, because you don't know what's going to be around next bend. You don't know if you're going to land up in a spot that you don't want to land up in because you're just trying to do your job. And I do. And if you guys want to come and talk to me, and if Danielle, this goes for you too, if you just want to say, look, I'm having a bad day, help me out. I am Danielle's BFF. For those of you that don't know, I'm doing this podcast with my BFF, by the way. And so she gets all the rights you guys do. She can come to me and say, look, I'm having a day. What do I do to help? And so for those, and after I was going to announce this on Coffee Chat, but I might as well announce it now during the year, typically on the weekends on Tuesdays, all I'll meet with teachers privately via Zoom to make sure that you are in a good head space, just to make sure that everyone is in a good headspace. So you can either DM me, text me, call me, or just figure out a way to get me on Facebook, and I'll just sit with you guys and make it happen. And then I'll maybe I'll do educational lesson with your kids. I mean, I've been thinking about this since for about a month now, how I'm going to help the education sector now that I'm out of it. And it's time for me to give back to the education sector. And so, for those of you that need me, you guys know where to find me. And for those of you that need a little sense of humor, um, as I said, Tal and Jasmine has their play coming out, and I just asked Danielle before we hit record. I said, "How in the world are we going to do it?" And she goes, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, please let me know when you do know." And so it's it's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be not easy. It's going to be not easy. I mean, I've been trapped in my house since by my own choosing um since March. So it's not gonna be easy, and it's not going to be that easy. Know you're loved. Know those of you who are going back, who are marching back into the education space. Um, I would say listen to Ask Win. I'll pick a favorite podcast that you can listen to on your drive, or just listen to music to psych yourself up before going into the educational space. And for the aides out there who are not necessarily teachers, just try and help your teachers out. For those who are going into Title One schools, well, that's a totally different story in itself. Because what I've been told, in Title One schools, you don't get the support from the parents, and I am going to make sure that I am at least standing for you guys that go into Title One schools and go into these hotbeds of coronavirus. And I'm going to use my educational wisdom on you guys now, and let's make this work, you guys, and let's survive the 2020 school year to the best of our abilities. And as I said, use me to the best of your abilities. And I don't care if I see you guys hiding in bathrooms. I don't care if I see you guys hiding in your own classroom. It says you kick the kids out the door to semi social distancing recess. And I don't care if other colleagues join you. I don't care if you have to sit in your car, just get peace and quiet to call me. I don't care. But now it's time to turn around and give back to a space that I got semi kicked out of, but I'm not going to be the type that, especially this year, that will kick people out of my space. my space in education, I will hold a special place in my heart for those of you who are going back into education. I don't care if it's via Zoom screen, I don't care if it's via podcast that you listen to the words. I don't care if you require Kleenex. Um, I don't care if you require Kleenex underneath that mask. I don't care if you require a moment of peace to go full contemplation, because it's a lot. It's a lot for it's gonna be a lot for the kids. It's gonna be a lot for the adults. But you just have to try and give those kids as much support as you can, and I will in turn give you guys as much support as you can. And for those of you that are going back into the entertainment space, you're more than welcome to use me and my wisdom, and I'll try and be the voice for the voiceless the best I can. And teachers are not going to have a normalized voice this year. I know they're not. And I'm just hoping and praying that we'll get through the 2020 school year and 2021 school year. And then I am hoping that I get to walk in San Diego in April of 2022. And I hope by then, and this is gonna make me cry, I hope by then that I don't have to do my my own graduation ceremony virtually. And I hope by then we can at least have a little bit of a hug towards me and towards the people that have stood behind me, behind the scenes of my journalism degree. You guys know who you are. And I'm not mentioning any names right now, but don't think this coronavirus monkey business is tough on me. Don't think it's tough on me, and don't think that I'm just I don't think that it's tough on me and I'm just sitting there silently not complaining about it. And I just hope that by 2022 they'll come out with a vaccine. And yes, I'm not the biggest believer in flu shots nowadays, but I will be the biggest believer in coronavirus vaccines. And if I don't get to walk, I don't get to walk because of the coronavirus. But at least I know that I will get my journalism degree, and hopefully I get to walk, and hopefully you guys all get to see me walk. And so that is my plan, and my plan right now, as it stands, is to fly out to San Diego and walk and um, do all that, do all normal graduation. But week to week, because the stupid thing keeps changing week to week, I don't know what Ashford has planned for the graduating class of 2022, which I am. So I don't know. I don't know, but we'll soon find out. But let's put one foot in front of the other in 2020 and 2021 school year, and then let's take it year by year now. And if you guys need me, you guys know where to find me. And if you guys need Danny Doll or Danielle, you guys know where to find her too. And if we're here for you guys, if you just need a moment of zen, I mean, if you guys need a moment of zen, we are here for you guys. But my personal recommendations would be put on music and go set up your classrooms and do what your district is telling you. If they're telling, I know a lot of districts are either giving the parents distance learning or in person learning, and they're doing all the mandates that they can, but it's going to be the wackiest school year ever. I am so happy I'm out, and I will catch you guys later. But if you need me, you need me, and we can set it up privately. And I just hope that you guys have thought about what you're going to do, how you're going to use me and Danielle, and thank you for following us. Danielle, do you want to say anything else? Yeah, yeah, so, so, yeah, uh, well, thank you for following us. She said it completely. So with that, we'll see you guys next Tuesday, and we'll try and put out another interview on Thursday. So you guys will have Tuesdays and Thursdays of Ask Win, and Sundays of the artwork of CP, and then we'll make it work, you guys. Thanks, you guys. Bye, you guys.